This is Science and History for Teenagers, and today we're going to talk about a famous scientist called Thomas Robert Malthus.
Who was he?
Based on an investigation by the BBC History, we have found that Thomas Robert Malthus was born in February 1766.
Thomas Robert Malthus was the son of Henrietta and Daniel. His father was a Jacobin and he followed the ideas of Rousseau, Voltaire, and Humboldt. He studied at home and later on 1805 he became a professor of history and political economics. And then he discovered the theory of world population.
Let's do its discovery. First, Malthus was a political economist, so he was concerned about the living conditions of the poor people. There was a lot of poverty in the 19th century, and he blamed the three things of the increment of the population: the overproduction, the inability of resources, and the irresponsibility of lower classes. The poor families had a lot of children that the resources couldn't afford to sustain them. So that was a problem.
That's enough about history. What about science?
Now, we are going with the science teacher, Tatnaí, from Cambridge University, that is going to talk about population growth.
Thomas Robert Malthus proposed in the 19th century when he wrote his book, The Theory of Population. His book was named Essay on the Principle of Population. It states that human population grows exponentially, which means that when in the 17th century it grew from 3 million to 4 million in 3 years, now in the 19th century it grew from 4 million to 7 million just in 1 year. This was caused because of the Industrial Revolution. Growth and services grow arithmetically while population grows geometrically. In the Industrial Revolution, when there were producing more goods and services, the population was growing faster. This led to Charles Darwin when he created the theory of evolution.
Until now, historians have concluded evaluations of the influence of Malthus in his essay on population on Darwin's theory of natural selection. Charles Darwin was influenced by many writers, philosophers. Thomas Robert Malthus was one of them. Malthus wrote Essay on the Principle of Population. Darwin read it and got inspired by this essay. Malthus' work was that with population growth there will be overpowered food supply growth, creating perpetual states of hunger, disease, and struggle. The struggle for survival could get the attention of Darwin, and he extended Malthus' principle to the evolutionary scheme. Malthus believed that hunger and disease were part of life implemented by God to stop populations from exploding.
Thank you for watching Science and History for Teenagers. And next week we will talk about adult history. And Merry Christmas!